love sluts, like a cum dump type of, like, you want this, but patriarchy says you can't marry this. Patriarchy says marry the virgin,
but then you the slut behind her back, you lose her trust.
You're gonna ruin her life. I want more men to feel safe marrying the whore. Because they're gonna keep you good. You're gonna wake up to sucks. You wake up, I'm already on freak shit. There's nothing you can't propose to me that I won't at least consider. I like doing household chores, but for sake, first thing in the morning, my man gets this, and he gets it in any way he wants. And he would crawl on my face and teabag. Exactly.
What the fuck?
Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
That's a bar.
Because you're gonna be having awesome sex at home all the time. You're gonna get anal every night. You're gonna get head every day. You'll be teabagging. You'll be on the chandelier. You'll be in the car, on the beach. You'll be, all kinds of shit's gonna go down. There'll be friends coming. You don't know whatever kind of freak you need. Yeah. Marry that person. So you don't have to go outside of your marriage for what you're into. If you're into multiple partners and polyamory, marry into that. Don't marry the church marm. Don't marry the virgin, but then you want non-virginal things to happen. Yeah. That's not fair to her, and it's also a setup for you. You're gonna lose everything. Because once you get found out that you're out here, you know, having sex in cars behind the strip club somewhere, doing freaky stuff with the whoever, you're going to get, your whole life will be taken out from under you. Then you're, again, in divorce court, or you're battling for your kids and things like this. All because you didn't marry the slut. Marry the slut.
You asking her? She ain't never made a man wait 30 minutes.
Do I smell a whore?
Welcome to the Thinking Man's Templar, the place where we say one life of freedom far outweighs a life full of subjugation, and where the soldiers can come in from the war, remove their armor, drop their swords, and have conversations with like-minded men. And indeed, gentlemen, once again, I'm at your service, dispelling the lies and offering a little bit of truth in a world full of madness. Before we get started, I just want to announce that I do have a new channel, The Ghost of TMT. If you would like to go support the new channel, I already have about 3 videos there, and we're pretty much just starting from scratch. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you there. Also, share your love on the videos with some likes. I'll leave the link in the description. Also, for those who haven't, feel free to join my Patreon channel for the price of a cup of coffee. It's almost 400 videos on there, old, new stuff, all high quality, and we love to have you. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. This video is called The Harlot's Redemption. Now, this is not a new subject. It's a tale as old as time, especially in this space. But sometimes you have to revisit these old topics because we find new ways that they're trying to use psychological ruses to manipulate men into believing things aren't actually what they are. Now, for all of you that don't live under a rock and haven't been around the hip-hop scene since the 2000s and the late 90s, you should know who one Karen Steffens is. A notorious video vixen / corn model / groupie / whatever you want to call her, who wrote the book Confessions of a Video Vixen, where she told all her little dirty dark secrets about the rappers she's been with, and she was also dubbed the name Superhead. And there's stories of different rappers talking about how she did all of these wild, nefarious things, trying to be in the light, also doing videos in the adult film world, and marrying different actors and having all of these dramatic relationships. And now you see her in the podcast space spewing her nonsensical babble into the world, hoping to change her perception. See, what you see in this video is absolute projection. And when I say projection, she's speaking from the perspective that she hopes that this message gets out into the world so that it affects her and women like her, of her kin, of her ilk. Those leftover women who've been in the streets and wild out for years and years and decades, and now they're at the age where they feel like they should deserve a certain outcome. But as we know, that outcome is becoming more and more bleak as a lot of more men are waking up, taking different directions. You have men doing the travel thing, men just going on a limb and saying, you know what, I'm not marrying anything. Men going to other races of women, XYZ. And now you have women trying to pull a whole new Kansas City shuffle, so to speak. They're trying to use these type of words, this type of lingo of saying men should feel more comfortable marrying a certain type of woman, marrying a harlot. But they're trying to use it as if it's something in the patriarchy. Oh no. Has nothing to do with that, sweetheart. And the fortunate thing that Karen Steffens is actually a very beautiful woman. I wouldn't put that past her. If she wasn't the woman she was, I'm sure a lot of men would try and be with her on a serious level, even though men have tried in the past and failed, because you will fail. As the saying goes, you can't turn a harlot into a housewife, no matter as much as they try to change the words and make it all flowery and ribbony and change how you look at it and try to alter the perception of a woman who lived that type of life. But men who really know the life they lived, and most times it's way more worse, it's way more degenerate than a lot of men would like to believe. See, that's one of those issues that we have in this fear, or this is in this with this type of commentary, is that a lot of men don't really want to accept how bleak, how serious, how much activity in the realm of the sexual areas that a lot of women are actually doing. How much are they actually having it? With how many different men, and what type of ways, what type of situations, you know. And when a man overlooks this kind of thing, it's not about something having to do with a patriarchy holding him back and making him think twice and making him feel like he's insecure for liking a certain type of girl who's been around the block. But here's the thing. Those type of women can prove to be very dangerous for a man. And when I mean dangerous, I mean dangerous. Hazard, yellow sign, stop, slow down. Because a woman like that will never be satisfied with you. She was never satisfied with any other men she's been with in her entire life. And now to get to you, you're opening yourself up into a world of problems and betrayals that most men wouldn't want to do. There are a lot of men who chose and overlooked this. And unfortunately, a lot of men, it's not even that they overlook it, is that they create this measuring rod in their mind. Like, if she hasn't been with this many men, then it's not as bad as the girl who's been with this many men or this many men. But unfortunately, let me tell you, that window is very small, if not invisible, and doesn't exist. You see, once they cross a certain boundary, a certain threshold, it's all downhill from there. It doesn't matter who you are or how much money you have. You can see the countless athletes and ball players all getting put through the ringer and put in the same situations by the same type of female. It doesn't matter. She's already far gone. There's no saving her. These are words that men should understand. I don't care how much you try to tell yourself. There are men that married these women, had children with them, because they tried to alter the reality in their own mind to make them feel more comfortable with a decision, because they had a girl who knew how to do this in the bed or XYZ in the bed. And they went there and they went through all of that. And there's men who are literally sitting in prison cells right now because of a woman like that, finding out she's been doing things on the side and now going into a blind rage and throwing his life away. Women that he had children with, built a home for, invested in. Men that are even in graves right now because of the same very thing, dealing with a woman like that who had a husband or a serious boyfriend or a family, and he gets taken out, or she gets taken out, or they all get taken out. It's more life-threatening than men care to believe. It's not about how you feel, but deep down in your mind, it doesn't even matter when people talk of body counts and wanting to know the exact number. It doesn't matter. Any true man, any actualized man, you don't even need to know that number, because those women all have the same characteristics. They all move the same way. They all tell the same sweet lies. And eventually you start to pick up on these patterns. So a woman doesn't have to tell you. You'll already know. You'll be able to sense it on her, smell it on her. The way she acts in public, the way she dresses, the way she talks, the little Freudian slips that slip out every once in a while when a little bit of truth sneaks out. And then you try to remind her of it later and she tells you you just made that up, but you remember vividly what she said. And a lot of times, if you really want to access that truth about her, it all depends on the type of perception she has of you, which means that if she believes that you're a man who has some discernment, who has some type of judgment of that kind of thing, she'll withhold or omit things and let you believe it or assume that you don't care or hope that you don't care. But if you come off, and this is just old game, if you come off like a man who doesn't care, who has no judgment, if you play yourself just like kind of hornball type of dude, then she'll have less reservations on telling you all her little freaky tales. And a lot of OG guys in the game understand this type of thing, right? That's why they usually most times, most of their relationships are casual. And this is what a lot of men need to understand, that they think that girls go from boyfriend to boyfriend to boyfriend, when that's bad in and of itself. But the real truth is it goes from fling to fling to fling, then a boyfriend for a year, maybe 6 months, 2 years, then fling, more flings, and then maybe another relationship. See, the relationship is just a pause, more or less. It's a timeout, because they get a little worn down emotionally. So they have to try to pretend to be a certain girl to be in a relationship. So they have to change their persona, act a certain way to attract a certain guy. See, other men don't care, so they can be whoever they want to be. But please heed my words. If you are a man that finds yourself with a woman like Karen Steffens, no matter how beautiful she may seem, how beautiful and you think she is on the inside, or how cool of a person. See, here's the thing you gotta understand, brother. Women that be around men know how to be around men. They're good at customer service, so to speak. They understand how to talk and how to be funny and how to be cool and how to be accommodating to a certain degree, especially in the bedroom. But that is only for a short term. That type of woman cannot keep that facade up long. It may go on for a good 3 months where you don't realize it, or 6, or maybe even a year. Even men been with women for 5 years or 10 years. And then later on, after they had the kids and they had the house, now she's getting bored. Now she wants to be back in the world. I have friends who've been through that. She wants to go back and be single again. There's women that destroy their whole families just so they can date and be casual again and just get thrown around and snatched up. And they don't see like they made a mistake. They all want the freedom. They're in open rebellion mode. And once you understand that, you will always have the insight that will keep you in a safe parameter. Unfortunately, women like this, you cannot let your guard down with. You cannot change the narrative in your own mind so that you feel more comfortable being more vulnerable with her, or allowing her to be closer than you than at a safe distance. Even if it's a sexual interaction going on between the two of you, you still have to maintain a safety with her. Because once you begin getting attached, you're opening yourself up to a world of hurt. Now, are there men that may have pulled it off? Maybe. I don't know any. I haven't met any. But there are a lot of men who are married to women right now who really don't know what their wife really is. They really don't know who she truly is. And maybe they'll find out later. As we look at the rates of divorce, clearly women leaving relationships at such a high clip, it tells a story. It tells a story. And regardless of what Karen Steffens might say, a woman who should not be giving advice to young women at all, maybe on what not to do, but definitely not on what to do. That's it. There's no way around it. And this type of rhetoric that goes out into the airwaves, this is very dangerous conversation, because at the end of the day, the redemption of the harlot, it won't be based on men who understand. It's based on the manipulation tactic, the misdirection, the change of the words, the vocabulary, so that you don't see it like that. A simple way that I can explain this or give you a perfect example is the term dating. The term dating is just a nice way of saying sleeping around. That's all it is. And they love to use that term, a guy I dated, a guy I dated. How many men have heard that over and over and over and over? Oh, I was just single and dating. I was just single and dating. Now replace that with the word that it really means, and now you can understand how the misdirection works. And it may not be meant for guys who are older, more seasoned. It might be just based on the younger guys, because remember, they're more loyal to their gender than to anything. So they will put this out there for the sake of the younger women. That's really what she's doing. She's putting this type of conversation out there for the younger women to benefit them at the detriment of the young men who won't know any better, because now everyone is so hypersexualized that these guys will look at a girl who's basically augmented herself to look like the picturesque pornographic image of a woman, and they believe that's beautiful. A woman who operates like that, they believe that. They don't look at it to the same degree of severity that we do. They can overlook children. They can overlook promiscuousness in a woman. Promiscuity, they can overlook it, and they can still see that that's wifey, she's a baddie, she's fine shit, whatever they say. And then these same young men get run through the meter, all these videos, girls getting caught cheating and this and cheating that and all this type of stuff. Babies don't know who the father is. All this stems from the misdirection. I made a video that's literally on my Patreon called Matriarchal Misdirection. It's a video I made about 4 or 5 years ago that explains this to a T for those who are curious, who were watching this video for the first time, or maybe hearing my voice for the first time and are saying, whoa, what does that mean? It literally exists. There's an explanation, and I made it. See, this is so dangerous, because this is why I do what I do. Because maybe I might not make a lot of videos on YouTube, but I have been more frequent on my other channel. So go subscribe to that channel. I've been more frequent on my Patreon. Go join the Patreon. But here's the thing I want to explain to you. The reason I do what I do, because if you can make it past this type of mind manipulation as a young man, and once you become seasoned, you'll understand all of this. You'll see it from a mile away, and then you become truly free. That's what I'm about. You have to survive this. I've survived it. There's plenty of other men who survived it without it unscathed, and now they're in different countries of the world. They're doing what they want. They're free, but you have to get past that point where These young men are falling prey to this. Athletes, rappers, whoever. Yo, look at these basketball players. Look at how many of them are all dating the same girls. You had, what's his name? DeJounte Murray, mad because his girl wants to go be in the street and she's a baby mother of young NBA young boy. And he thought he would have something different. She's one of, how many kids he has? 13? She's one of those girls. So you think that you can have a woman who settled to be a baby mother of many and then thought that you can make a wife out of that? You got to understand that these young brothers are literally lost. They're brainwashed. And these young basketball players and all these rich dudes and athletes, they are prey. They are victim number one. You may think Anthony Edwards got off clean by giving that girl $1 million, but bro, he gave a girl $1 million just because she had his baby. You understand that concept? Just like conceptually, because he has it, but at the same time, it's still a loss. Because these young dudes are not thinking how dangerous this stuff is. You got two basketball players, I forget their names. You got Brandon Ingram and then the young guy who plays on the Celtics now from the Portland Trail Blazers. They both have a baby with the same girl. They both share a baby mother. Two NBA players have a child with the same woman. How is that even possible? How? It's because they don't know. They falling for the misdirection that it's okay. They hear a girl has a baby with another NBA player. Oh, it's not so bad. It's okay. And they try to wife her because they believe in the concept of what Karen Steffens is saying. Marry the harlot. It's okay. It's not as bad as you think. It won't. You'll be fine. She's not as bad. She's not what the world says she is since the beginning of time immemorial. It's different now. No, it is not. Nothing has changed. It's even worse now. So I'm trying to put the word out for the young brothers to have their armor on, to understand what they're hearing, what they're seeing, so that they can have a chance to make it past that barricade and get to the other side of the horizon, where you can have more control over these outcomes. It's just a lesson. It's something that we all wish someone would have gave us at one point. Some of us learned the hard way. There's men in this that's listening to this video that have a kid with this girl, that used to be married to this kind of girl, got cheated on by this kind of girl. You understand? They go between friends, family members. They will mess around with people. And I hate to have to bring this up, man. I always have to bring up this brothel analogy, right? I watched a video the other day of a young lady who was a babysitter, and the man of the house confronted her for sleeping with his son. 32-year-old woman sleeping with a young kid, young boy. This is why brothels existed. Some people think, oh yeah, so you can get to where. No, brothels were created because they were a way to keep girls like that separated from the rest of society so that they couldn't do things like that. They have one place where they live and do everything. So they're not at the workplace trying to sleep with their boss, or they're not doing things or trying to sleep with people to get free this, or try to go to the man at the market and get free food for exchange for some sexual, like, you understand? They use that as currency. And then there would be like these wives and these family women that will be trying to hurt them because they know what they're about. They can't be trusted. They're like a thief. You understand? So understand that analogy and where I'm coming from, and I hope you brothers take heed to what I'm saying. Like I said, I have a new channel. I will leave the link in the description. It's new. It's 3 videos. Go subscribe, go be supportive, and help build it up so we can keep this going, as YouTube has demonetized this channel once again. So if you want to see me more frequently or hear these type of messages more frequently, you have that, and you have the Patreon, where you can go support and you can go be in the conversation and you can have this type of energy, because I know that YouTube has changed over the years. It's not as straightforward. It's not the real truth. It's watered down. It's basically corporatized, and I get it, man. So I want all you brothers to be safe as always. Always keep faith, Keep grinding, keep pushing. Take care of your spirit, take care of your body. Keep yourself in order. Keep your steps close to the Most High. And most importantly, always and forever always cover your 6. This is your brother TMT, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.